Out of Kanye West's weekend in Dubai. One, his wife Bianca Censori was there with him, and that sort of refutes some reports that were out there that they were on the outs, that they were breaking up. She had been home in Australia. He wasn't there, but she's back with him in Dubai, and he was there hanging out with Ty Dolla $ign, who we know he's been working on this album with, Chris Brown. And they all ended up on stage together where Kanye performed this song, Vultures. Vultures is the song we told you about last week where we heard while he was working on it, someone had recorded this and they leaked it where he's saying he can't be anti-Semitic. I thought that was just something he was working on in the studio and wasn't going to actually be a song he put out. He actually is putting it out. He performed it on stage with all the aforementioned artists, and this was the reaction. Interesting. The reaction from the crowd isn't all that. They don't seem all that amped that Kanye came out.
They're loving it. I mean, they're filming him. They're not booing.
Like, no, they're not booing. You're right, but there's not like it wasn't like this surge of cheering when he came out on stage. So
I think, of course, we know Kanye West in the past has said that he loves Hitler, that he identifies with Nazis to some extent. But I think the question is now is where do Lil Durk, Ty Dolla $ign, and the people that are collaborating with him and standing next to him, where do they stand in all of this?
Well, clearly they're standing with him because, they're performing with him at this show. But what's kind of interesting, another little nugget, is apparently Kanye right now is going back and forth with Lil Durk's recording with his label because I guess there's another song Durk did with Kanye that he wants to put on his new album. The label's refusing to let Durk do this, and so now he's talking about possibly buying him out of his contract.
Kanye is talking about buying him out of his contract, of course.
Yes.
So he can't get that one song, so I'll just buy his whole contract. How about that?
Exactly. So it seems like at least Lil Durk and obviously Ty Dolla $ign are standing behind Kanye.
One person who definitely wanted to sort of distance himself a little bit, Chris Brown, was hanging with Kanye over the weekend and obviously was getting some response on social media accusing him of anti-Semitism. And Chris went on a rant, as he is known to do, on social media, telling people, don't get me confused with this. I am not anti-Semitic. In fact, he reminded people that he's a member of the Piru gang. He says, I'm not Muslim, I'm not Jewish, I'm a Piru. Don't get twisted, I'm not anti-Semitic.
Well, it seems like he's just trying to get ahead of the narrative here, but because of course Chris Brown is no stranger to backlash. But when you're standing next to someone as they sing,
who said things like that, and then sings and then is rapping about he's not anti-Semitic because he blanked a Jewish. But it's just, I don't know why I thought for a second that wasn't going to be a real song he put out, but obviously it is.
This is JMD of Texarkana. And when is America going to realize that mental health is a real problem, especially with Kanye? I mean, the only thing he could do worse is root for the Cowboys this year and say they're going to win something.
Okay, there's a disgruntled Cowboys fan, or maybe just a Cowboys hater. All right.